Brad, 5-2 win against Nottingham Forest B team tonight, second game of pre-season. How do you think it went tonight?
No, I can't sit here and say I'm disappointed after a bit of a horror start. But as I said to the boys, I said that is probably the most perfect first 10 minutes we could have had of that game. And everyone would probably look at me and think, what an idiot. But it was the most perfect thing, because what that tells you is, have you got any scar tissue from the end of last season? Have the boys came back with the bit between the teeth, wanting to change a result around, because of course we want to win every single game. And we've not only just gone and got back in the game, we've gone and won it comfortably against a really good side. And like myself and Coley and a few of the other boys have been part of them sort of teams where if you're playing against a non-league side and they start to lose their head and you've got a couple of early goals, it can be a real drubbing. But they're a real professional outfit, and obviously they're full-time, but in terms of they do things the right way. They want to defend you properly, they want it to get physical, and for us to, in only our second game of pre-season, after still missing lads, and as everyone does in pre-season, to come through that and obviously do what we did in the end is really, really pleasing, and it's good to see some of the boys that we're asking questions of step up, and we've scored some great goals tonight, really, really good goals. But I'm more just happy with the overall feel of winning games of football and the way we did it.
You touched on it there on the mentality side of things, obviously going 2-0 down early on. How pleased are you with the boys bouncing back?
That's the biggest pleasing thing for me coming out of the game, but at the same time they know I won't let them have a minute. And it's for that sort of reason. Like, we don't want to be embarrassed. We don't want to not do everything that we can. Like I say to them, I use it in a different term, but I say a little bit of bottle is, give me the ball and let me show what I can do with it, and how quickly can we win this back and get back to how we do things, and I want to do all the things the right way. So for us to come into this game and do what we've done, it's really pleasing. After 10 days ago was our last game. I purposely had this Saturday off because we run a relatively small squad. I don't want to run them into the ground. Well, we had a tough session on Saturday, but it's always better than playing the 90 minutes where you can risk the injuries. And to then only play this as your second pre-season game where these boys are sharp, we gave a really good account of ourselves. And even if we didn't win the game, I think we would have gave a really good account of ourselves other than the first 6 minutes.
Yeah. And we've got to touch on the quality of goals tonight. 3 wilders off the crossbar. Let's touch on that.
Listen, I've never said this team is shy of goals, and we've got good players. We've got good technical ability throughout the team. It's just implementing that steel within it as well, which we're starting to show, and we did show throughout a large points of last year. But the goals are good quality.
Can you see Jamie Hansen on free kicks throughout?
Listen, if Bruce's body's fit and well, then why not? Because I think it's still stuck in the stand. But I think Trista's finish fantastic. Dex's finish absolutely thunderbolt. I think the finish that probably pleases me the most is Evans, which doesn't look the nicest, but guess what? It's an Evan goal. It's a centre forward's goal. It's a proper goal. But some really, really good performances, and I think a great thing to touch on as well is having some of the academy products come on in a game like that as well. So we're trying to obviously give them the opportunity to get as close to the first team as possible and show that there is a pathway for them to be able to come on. They're doing well in training. I think Corey in particular is doing really, really well. I think he was a little bit nervous when he came on, but it's bound to happen. But we're doing really well. We're doing really well. I'm happy because what we're doing at the moment is progressing each session, let alone each week. So we're getting better and better. I'll never be happy until the last kick of a season if we've won something, but we're doing well.
And finally, how nice was it to see the stands full tonight?
Yeah, amazing. And it shouldn't take like a feed aside to the biggest club in Nottingham, and one of the biggest clubs in the country, for that to happen. We've shown that we are good value for money, and hopefully some of these fans that can't go to away games with Forest and that now, or if they can't for some reason get to a home game, wouldn't think twice about coming and watching us now. Our fans, obviously, we're slowly getting better and bigger, but if we can hopefully get more people showing people what we're about, it's only going to bear fruit. And it was fantastic to hear some of the noise for their goals, for our goals, and And that's what we need at this football club, because it's a really good football club and it's run by good people. It's looked after by good people as well, and you've got a good bunch of footballers that are all striving to be as good as they can be. So we'll certainly give value for money, and one thing I'll always guarantee at this place, you'll never be bored.
Well done tonight, Brad. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.